I finally put up the follow-on video to the Dick Smith special effects course. I'm really sorry that it's delayed. A lot of stuff has gone on and I had to prioritise the money that I wanted to throw into this course on mortgages on flats and all of that jazz. So, and I was too worried to put a video up when there wasn't actually an official update on me doing the course. So now I am going to put this video up. I'm going to go over sort of costings of it, and because I haven't made any progress, because I haven't bought the actual materials as of yet, and I'll explain why, I'm just going to go in depth into the Dick Smith course, open up more of the things and read a few things to you, and also look at a course that I tried previous to this, which was the QC Makeup Academy special effects course. So I'll also open that up and show you that. So yeah, so now I was looking at the Dick Smith course, absolutely loved it, was going ahead with buying all the materials. So the course, again, in case you can't remember, was $375, I think that is. So I don't know what that is in pounds. It's not much different, I don't think. I think it's less. So yeah, bought the course, and you get all your materials in the post, which I opened up in my last video if you want to see. Then the materials themselves, you can get them on the Alcone, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, website. There's a link so that you get a certain percentage off. I think it's 20%, which is really good. And then so I put everything in my basket, everything, because they give you a list of what you need and la la la. So I think they have two things that I can't get on their website because they can't post them to the UK because it's from America. So I have to find those elsewhere, which is fine. So I put everything in my basket, and it came up to about £300, which is fine. That plus the course, £600, a lot cheaper than all of the courses out there for something with this amount of information in it. So fantastic, that was great. The thing I had a problem with was the shipping. So it's free shipping if you're inside the United States, over $75 I think it is, but you pay for shipping elsewhere. So I tried every company, and they're all coming up to about $200 just to ship, which I just can't do. $200. So what I've been trying to do is get my family in the United States to get me bits and bobs and gather it all together and then to send it over separately, blah blah. So that is why I have not started, because at the moment that money is going elsewhere. So that's why I haven't officially started, but I'm dying to, and I've watched all the videos and read over the course again and again and again, and doing my own stuff on the side, just waiting to get my materials. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what's inside each of the envelopes, because I didn't think I really went into depth last time. So the main booklet is this one here. I don't know if you can see over the light. So he actually wrote this, and it's got all sorts in it. He's got his own demonstrations, his own sort of images and sketches, and tooling you should use, step-by-step guide, models you should use, his favourite materials, and why he likes them, why he doesn't like some other ones, his little tips and tricks, which he was pretty much the first to find out about it when he was playing around with special effects when he was really young. It's got all sorts in it, and it's really actually quite funny and quite interesting. So that's, I've read about 100 times. And then you get your reference images. So you get the sculpture reference photos in this little envelope here. So that's the creature story, and then there's the old age. And if you open those up, so what's this one? The sculptures. So the sculptures are sort of just to get your imagination going. Just a couple of things in there of some masks and just stuff to get your imagination going, or use for your own sort of mask. And then there's the old age photos. He always used images of elderly people, close up and far away, when he used to do his work, and you can see there why that would be helpful, and they're really, really good images to use to get that real sort of skin texture going on. So yeah, some really good images to use. I believe he used these ones, or along these lines of these ones. So those are the images, and then obviously the 2 DVDs, which I've again watched a million times because I haven't got my materials yet. So yeah, there's the creatures, no, not creatures, sorry. The gelatin makeup application, and then the 3D prosthetics. Really, really good, in depth, very interesting. And if you read these along with this, it all sort of makes sense. So yeah, dying to get my materials on that, and as soon as I do, I will let you know, and I will keep posting, hopefully sooner than I have this time. So the other thing was the QC Makeup Academy course, which I tried before this. That is actually a lot more expensive, and one of the biggest reasons why I really didn't like it. So it cost £798, which is pretty average for a special effects makeup course which comes with a lot of content, so that's fine. But the more you look into it, there's not nearly enough information for me personally for that amount of money, and the stuff you get in it is just not, it's not as much as you would expect for that amount of money. You'd expect a full kit, and it's nowhere near a full kit really. So I'll go through each of the topics that it comes with and the booklets. Now don't get me wrong, the booklets are amazing, images are really, really good. It's put together really, really well, just not enough information to justify that price for me, and yeah, not enough materials that come with it. So there is bald caps and aging, and just, I don't know if you can see that. It's very basic. It's nothing that you won't find on YouTube or if you just Google bald caps really. So not really worth it, I don't think. The next one, understanding wounds, pretty much the same. It goes through like different types of wounds, what they look like. Again, images are really, really good. Just such a small amount of information in that. Then your prosthetics and blood effects, and that's pretty much the same. It goes through different prosthetics you use for different sort of effects. Working with hair. So this one was probably the most information out of all of them. Out of working with hair, it was quite a good booklet, to be fair. It's got all the different examples. And then there's makeup for TV, film and high-end booklet here. And yeah, pretty much as it says on the tin, it just explains the different types of makeup that you use in different industries. With each unit you get like a business unit, so it's to help you set up your own business alongside the course. So I guess that's a good thing, although the course isn't certified, so if you finish the course it doesn't mean that you're qualified in any way. It just says I've done a course on it, but it does help you, I guess, along the way with these booklets on how to set up your own business. So there's 4 altogether, I think. So there's Unit 1, starting your own business, Unit 2, marketing and promotion, Unit 3, working with clients, suppliers, Unit 4, industry connections in the makeup artistry. And then again with each unit it comes with your booklets that you write in. I believe you can download them online as well, I think. They're just a bit more information than comes with these, and with the sort of tasks that you do. I believe that as you go along, you submit the images of each of these tasks. As I said, I haven't gone through with this one, so I haven't done that. But yeah, if you're just starting out, I can imagine it being good, but not worth the money for me personally. The stuff that comes with it, so I don't know if this is all of it, to be fair, because I've put a lot of it in my kit, but this is the stuff that I've found. So you've got your crepe wool, there's literally only those, and then there's a couple of sorry, the light's really bad, the wound prosthetics. You've got your blood, they're a bit messy because I have used them, and then your alcohol paints, quite good palettes, and then again those. And then these come with DVDs as well. They're pretty much the same as the booklets. They basically exactly the same, with small demonstrations in them. Again, nothing that I feel you couldn't find online yourself. No sort of special tips and tricks. It's very sort of YouTubey. Oh yeah, and a bald cap. So yeah, not very much comes with it. Designed very well. For me personally, not worth the money, and the Dick Smith one is just a lot more in depth and really personal. Dick Smith sort of wrote it himself and has got a lot of little anecdotes in there and all his favourite little things. So that to me is far more important. So, and half the price really. So yeah, that's why I went with that one. But I thought I should show you in case that's something you're interested in or thinking about, or it's another one that you may have looked at. So I've looked at them both. I am going to go ahead with the Dick Smith one. I have used the QC little things because they won't let you send them back. So I hadn't opened my pack yet at all. I sort of ordered it in a hurry. I was like, yeah, I want to get this little thinking it was really great, and then I did some more research whilst I was waiting for it to come and decided actually it wasn't for me. I'd found the Dick Smith course in that time, so I emailed them and said, listen, I would like to send it back, and you have to call this number, call the number, and they said, yeah, absolutely fine, we'll refund you. So I got the stuff and I said, well, where do should I just send it to the return address, not touch, not even open? And they said, no, you can't return it. So you don't get your deposit back then, even though you didn't touch it or didn't open it. You lose your deposit. I can't remember how much it was. I want to say £75. Yeah, I think it was. So I lost that, but then they refunded me for the course, the $789. So you make sure you want the course before you buy it, because with this one you cannot send it back or get your deposit back. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead with the Dick Smith course, and as soon as I get the materials, which is hopefully soon, I will keep updating you. And again, sorry this is so late, but I wanted to put a video out there to make sure you knew I am still here, I am still doing it, and I will carry on.